Hi, my name is Mitch Samu. I'm the writer-composer of A Kiss for My Daughter, A Kiss for My Father. The real reason that I started writing the piece was because I wanted to try and capture my daughter and my relationship. Because I never thought I'd be a dad, so I had no idea what that looked like at all.
I was there for the birth of our daughter, Stephanie. When she arrived, well, there she was, all covered in stuff and looking, quite frankly, a bit like an alien. I once heard you are not necessarily in love with your children the moment they're born. You fall in love with them as time moves on. So true. So true.
And I guess I just wondered what would happen if, as the relationship and time goes on, the father begins to have an Alzheimer's, a dementia, and how would that affect that relationship? So I guess I wanted to make it an homage to my daughter and myself, but also to other fathers and daughters out there, and tell some of their story.
My job in the show is just to introduce her to myself and introduce her to the world and this beautiful relationship that this father and daughter have.
Welcome to the world. You caught me by surprise. Let me introduce myself. Nice to meet you. I'm your dad.
I'm sure as a dad you'll say, wow, I sure could have done better, because it brings all that emotion back. It was everything I could do to not sob.
I play the daughter. Steph is a daughter who gets to have this beautiful relationship with her dad.
What is this I see? Huh.
Wonder who did that?
Could there be a little girl who knocked that water down? What should we do now?
We'd
better clean it up.
Let me introduce myself. Nice to meet you. I'm your miss.
This story is definitely about a dad and a daughter. And if you are a mom who has had a daughter and patted yourself on the back for picking a good dad for your daughter and thought, yes, he's teaching her about the man that she should pick in her life, then you will be moved by this story.
Before your eyes, these characters age 40 years. And I love that they watch two characters, especially Rory, who they love, unravel right before their eyes. And they, as an audience, say, wait a minute, I didn't expect that to happen, because nobody does. When it's dementia, when it's Alzheimer's, nobody has that on their calendar.
Dad, it's okay. It's okay, Dad. It's just me and you having lunch. I love you. You don't have to be scared. Welcome to the world.
What's that song you're singing? Some new song you heard on the radio? I hate new songs.
I often look at people with dementia and think, I know that there's things going on inside of them, but there's no way for them to express it. And I felt like you gave a voice to dementia, and that's what music does. It gives a voice to the voiceless, and that's exactly what I felt here today.
The one thing I'm always left with, and the one thing I always feel for people who have been through a life with anyone who has had dementia or Alzheimer's, is that person is gone before they die. And you don't get a moment to say goodbye, because it's so brutally slow. And it's just one day they're not there anymore, but they're not dead.
I came to this knowing nothing. It's a beautiful piece. It's genderless. I could relate to it. But when your heart hurts, when someone leaves that you love so much, you're kind of left, wondering, where do I go from here?
Whoever's watching this, see this. You will not regret this. I was captivated from moment one to moment last.
Take the time to spend that you can with the ones you love. You're never going to have enough time to do it.
The world is full of distractions, our lives are full of distractions, and this experience, telling this story, has reminded me every time, look people in the eye and spend the moment with them.
I just think it's a beautiful story and surprisingly powerful.
To me, the real true message of the story is love. I know that sounds so Hallmark and so easy, but as you see the piece, he starts with a song, Welcome to the World, You Caught Me by Surprise. We end the piece with his daughter singing to him, "This caught me by surprise." Does she leave? Does she walk out? No. She's there no matter what. So love wins in the end. That's really the message for me about the piece.